Trump's jobs report is in. It is not looking good, baby. Let's talk about it. And welcome to today's tea. You need to know before you hit the door, while you sip your cup of joy, while you hit your blow, ready, set, let's go. Y'all think we might be going to war with Venezuela. Y'all seen Donald Trump? First off, they bombed some Venezuelan drug boats that was in some waters not too long ago. And then apparently they seen some Venezuelan planes flying by some American ships or some shit. So I told y'all, let's keep an eye on that. Donald Trump is supposed to be signing an executive order today that will turn the name of the Department of Defense to the Department of War, I believe. Donald Trump keep calling the Epstein files and shit a hoax. Y'all seen Giorgio Armani died? Rest in peace. Y'all seen a story about the firefighter who had to be rescued after saving people from a burning building. The garage infrastructure fell caved in on them and they had to save them. I am petrified of garages for that very reason. I know y'all done heard about the Senate hearing with RFK by now and that boy breathing in the mic like Darth Vader bit. Y'all seen that yacht that sank as soon as it got launched into the water? That shit was crazy. It's been a lot of police chases, but there was a real bad police chase or something like that, and a car in Oakland, California, and a car hit a pole and wrapped around that bitch. I don't know what happened, but it looked real bad. Bruh, it's this story about this lady, another lady who child died in the car. She tried to cover it up, but on the way to the hospital, she stopped by McDonald's. I guess that girl was like, I guess I'm not going to have a good meal for a long time, huh? I ain't going to say too much about this one because it's a tricky one. But there was a Epstein survivor that voted for Trump. And now she says she's disappointed. And I missed this, but last night Donald Trump had a meeting with all of the heads of the tech CEOs, bitch, and is it Mark Zuckerberg was sitting next to him? He looked so fucking agitated. Donald Trump was like, this is the beginning of your political career. He was like, no, it's not, but maybe I'm just reading too much into it, but y'all look up the clip, bitch. Oh, bitch, so you remember I told y'all that RFK said in front of Congress. Well, the same guy that said that he didn't. So when he was in front of Congress, they asked him, has he ever talked to certain people and has he ever been briefed about certain things? Because one of the heads that quit said he hadn't. Well, that same head came back on and was like, oh no, he was lying through his teeth. Me and my friends, we watched this shit. All the people that quit, and that nigga was lying, and that's why we quit. Now, I don't know if this tea or piss, but apparently Kim Jong-un and Putin was caught on a hot mic talking about being immortal. Cause what the fuck they got going on? Conspiracy corner, bitch. But, bruh, what if... I don't even want to talk about my conspiracy. But just understand, Putin just left here talking and touching on Trump. And now he going to... Now he fucking with all of the people that really don't... Trump say he fuck with them, but do he really fuck with them for real? I'm just saying, this is real sticky icky. It's getting sticky. There was a rail car or something in Portugal that derailed and it was 15 people killed, probably more than that. That shit look crazy. Additionally, speaking of people killed, remember I told y'all in Afghanistan they had a hurricane, bitch. So we're gonna talk about that. Earthquake. I think they said at least 2,200 people dead now. Hurricane. There's a hurricane coming up. I don't know what it is. I think it's off the coast of Hawaii, and it has some type of Hawaiian name. Y'all seen a story about the teacher's aide who was hospitalized after being beaten by her daughter, and I thought the daughter was a young girl. The woman was 36, and she beat her I forget how old her mom was. She was 67 or some shit like that. Yeah, they gonna rock her in prison. Y'all, I don't know if y'all remember, but I think I told y'all this story. The story of the, so it was a mom who had her daughter's ex-husband killed over some custody shit or something like that. Well, she got sentenced and the judge was like, hey, chill out now. Don't get sad now, my girl. Oh, y'all, I think this is a big one. I'm not sure how true this is, but I think it's true that Harvard, that Trump loses to Harvard. I believe so. Trump pulled Harvard's funding and they said it was unconstitutional and the court sided on the side of Harvard. Now they have to go to another court. I'm sure that Trump's administration is going to appeal, but Trump was sure he was going to win this one. I'm pretty sure he said that a couple times. Spice laced vapes. That's what it is. I don't fuck with vapes because I just don't. But y'all be careful about the vapes. There's an issue with spice laced vapes, whatever that mean. And sometimes what you vaping ain't what you think you vaping. So just be mindful of that. Tell me y'all seen the story of the man who was breakdancing at the town hall to protest Texas. It was a cute story, I guess. So you remember I told you they was talking about, Putin was talking about being immortal. The little chick from Sky News say organ implants and modern medicine will allow them to live to 150. Okay. And it was, I think, Xi Jinping, he said it on a hot mic. So that makes sense. So I'm assuming it's football season because I see Gilly running around with his big hat on. But fly birds fly. The Eagles won last night. Go Eagles, go! So real quick, Donald Trump's jobs report is in, and so y'all know he fired the last statistician because he said the numbers was too low, it was too bad, so he's hired his own person, and I'm so confused because I'm actually in shock that this actually happened because what? But the new statistician that he put in, put him at the highest the highest unemployment rate since 2021, since the last time he was president, at 4.3, and he retroactively went back and took some jobs away where some jobs should have been taken. So a lot less jobs were added in the past months, and a lot less jobs were, and a lot more jobs were taken away. So where they said maybe like 45,000, this is just so you understand what I'm saying, 45,000 was added. The reality is only 22,000 was added. You know what I'm saying? Where they said, there was less job loss, there was way more job loss. You get what I'm saying? So, and that's what was showed in this most recent jobs report. And Donald Trump hasn't responded yet. I think he's going to go live. I think he's going to call us today to talk about, because I know he's supposed to be turning the Department of, to the Department of War. So Department of Defense to the Department of War. So maybe he'll talk about how he feel about this when he calls. Y'all, they calling it a Trump session. Oh my God. White House advisor says that the jobs report is probably going to trend up or revise up. That's what he said. I'm just telling you what the boy said.